Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. In this video, we're going to check out 3 of the models that were revealed at Lord of the Multiple Realms online Warhammer preview thing, day thing that happened a few days ago. We're slowly getting through all the content because there was so much content. So the 3 models we're looking at specifically in this video are, I guess they're 3 heroes that are going to be dueling it out in, I guess, the next storyline. So we have Krulghast Cruciator, which is a Nighthaunt, very creepy looking Nighthaunt. Gardus Steel Soul, which is the Stormcast Eternal Lord Celestant, and the White King, which is a Deathrattle Knight. So what we'll do, there's 3 videos for each of them. We'll play them and then we'll talk about the model. So first off, we'll look at Krulghast Cruciator.
Those who defy me will know only torment.
So this model is damn creepy, and I don't just mean from the torture devices that he's been attached to in various different forms, but his creepy long arms and fingers are just pretty disgusting. And we don't know too much about this character. We know he's going to be sort of like a hero named elite character, but I really love the design. The back brace thing, torture device, whatever we're going to call it. It's really odd, but I like it. So you can see how the chain is attached to his arms, and you could see in the video for it how he moves. He can only really move his arms up and down, and really not that far. He's like, his right arm there is stretched as far as it's going to go. But I love all the other little attachments, all the torture devices. So you've got the one that sort of hangs down from, I don't know if he has a third arm. I don't think so. I think it must be attached somehow to some other metal device and hanging down. So the really long one that has all the spikes down that I assume would go around one's neck or leg or arm or something like that. Very creepy. I love all the wispiness coming off down the bottom and that creepy skull getting all of its soul pulled out, which is a bit odd. Or he's imbuing it with some magic or something like that. I don't really know. But there's a whole bunch of detail on there. Very nice, very nicely posed model. I imagine this is going to be fairly tall. I don't really have any anything to judge it on other than the coffin and a few of the devices. So it seems to be fairly tall. I imagine a Stormcast Eternal would only go up about half to 2/3 of it. So very cool. I do have a lot of Nighthaunt just from picking them up throughout the years. Just for some reason I have lots of them. So I might pick up this one just because it looks kind of cool. All right, let's get on to the next one, which is Gardus Steel Soul.
None shall question his faith. None shall stay his wrath.
So of course we've got to get some new Stormcast Eternal characters in here, and this is Gardus Steel Soul, a Lord Celestant, and apparently he's been going through Nurgle's garden. So, you know, he's good at punching Nurglings in the face. And this is a really dynamic pose. It is a 3-point hero landing. Very hard on the knees, as we all know. What I do like the pose overall. It gives like a lot of, it gives a lot of narrative to it. What I don't like is his little tassel hammer things flicking up. I get it. It makes sense, but at the same time, I don't like it. And I may probably even cut them off or do something else with them. I don't know. I always talk about silhouettes, and this, while it makes an interesting silhouette, it takes away from the actual model itself. It muddies it and makes it a little bit too busy. When you have all the spikes coming out from the back of his armor, which is very interesting armor, I really like it. I would rather see that than the tassels going up. That's only my own personal preference. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree. But yeah, I like it other than that. I mean, the armor is just completely over the top. I think you can do some really cool things with the armor itself, particularly his, what arm is that? Right arm that's coming down. But yeah, you get like this idea that he's landed and he's punching down into the ground, and all that energy from his sword or just magical energies pouring out into the ground. I like the paint job. It's very nice. So there you go. A new Lord Celestant. So next up we have the White Knight. Ooh, creepy. This gives me hope for some more new Deathrattle models. We do have some new Deathrattle coming in Warhammer Quest Curse City. They look pretty cool. Go check out the Curse Chronicle videos where I talk about those. But we're talking about this model. I love how beat up it is. Love it. Which is what all Deathrattle and Skeleton models should be. They're meant to be super, super old. So old that all the skin and muscle have just worn away and it's just bone. So yeah, very tattered armor, and part of that's to do with the paint job as well, particularly on the horse's armor. But I love, again, so many different textures and fabrics and metals. So you got on the horse itself, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of textures and materials on there. And then the knight itself. I'm never really been a fan of the winged helmets. It just doesn't work for me. This one is okay. It doesn't seem too chunky or thick like the older Deathrattle or skeleton models are, but I would probably cut those little wings off. Well, the shield as well. Can take it or leave it. But overall, there is a lot going on in this model, but it all seems to work. And I think it feels like it's a lot because of the paint job, particularly the metal parts on the horse. You do have the metal color itself, then the edges all being worn, so it's silver, and then you have the blue etheric kind of magic stuff in there, or are we treating that as corrosion? Probably is more corrosion than magic stuff. And then different color on the trims, and then again, that's got silver lining. So there's a lot of different colors going on there, which isn't really muddying it. It just makes it look a lot more complicated and complex than the model is, but I think it adds to it. I really do like it. Cut off the wings, and it's fine. And it has a big lance, which is very nice. I think putting a bigger flag on that or banner would be better, but we all know my opinions on banners. All right, that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. Let me know what your favorite is. I am tossing up, I think it is the White Knight. I think so. It's just, I really like it. So there we go. Leave comments below of what you think. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, if you like these kind of quick little videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.